Hey everybody, Jabman025 here. Today I'm taking a look at my 179th Master Raid, the Zeta Gundam, Ver.Ka. We've had a Zeta Gundam, we've had a Zeta 2.0, now we got the Ver.Ka. This is an interesting kit. We got a lot to talk about. I know this review took a long time. Let's get into it. Now, you get a beautiful head sculpt on this kit. Nice green stickers for the eyes and the cameras. You get your standard foldable V-fin. I am a little worried about its fragility in long term. They give you a backup one that only halfway folds. This is weird. I'm just going to say this is a backup in case the first one breaks. They say this is supposed to be a stable one, but it kind of really only halfway folds. Whatever. Point is, they give you two. Now, when you're building this thing, I'm just going to flat out tell you, this thing's a pain to build, especially in the torso. There's a lot going on here. Build the torso, arms, there's just a ton going on here. There's some bad gaps on the forearms. I mean, some really bad gaps, especially for a Ver.Ka kit. Try as I might, I can't get that to line up just right, and it looks pretty nasty. It's supposed to line up and just kind of click together and be perfectly lined up, and it just isn't. It's one of those things you probably won't notice unless I point it out to you, which I just did. Also, the thing you'll notice is the torso is friggin' huge on this thing. I mean, compared to other Zeta kits, it's giant buff torso. Waist section, as I drop it and pick it up. Waist section, fairly simple. You can tell there's something else going on here, and you really see it when you get to the legs. The legs are mostly hollow, but they got some powerful joints in here. And these legs, especially the hip sections, are stiff. Very, very stiff. Very tight. Wing sections on the back. They're kind of small compared to other Zeta kits, or at least Zeta MG kits. It's not overly small, but you can tell there is a difference here. Lots of hinges going on here. Wings come out of the sides as usual. And you see the Zeta pretty much put together there. And for someone who's built a lot of Master Grades like me, I looked at this thing, okay, this is for transforming. Priority. Here he is next to the 2.0. In my opinion, this is a form over function type thing. The Zeta 2.0, in my opinion, looks a lot better. In terms of design, look, overall, it's just a better looking kit. That being said, the Zeta 2.0 to transform is maddening. Like, I don't want to do it. Ever. Whereas this thing can transform a whole lot easier. See, the backpack, the wings are smaller on the Ver.Ka. The chest and torso is so much bigger. The legs on the Ver.Ka is just a little thicker. The joints are all tighter. Oh, another thing. This thing can stand. Zeta 2.0? No, that's not happening. This thing can hold the weapons great. Zeta 2.0? It's okay with that. This thing is perfectly balanced. Zeta 2.0? Forget it. Zeta 2.0 is required in action base or an action stand that it comes with. This, use it if you want it or not. But yeah, beam saber, beam rifle, shield, do whatever you want. You get all the options. Beam sabers can be stored in the side skirt armor like always on Zeta kits. But yeah, Zeta 2.0 ain't doing that. One other little accessory you get these little add-on packs for the missiles. You can attach to the forearm. This does help hide those gaps, so it can act like it's firing more missiles. Decals. It's a Ver.Ka kit. That means two things. One, water slide. Two, there's a lot of them. Now, as Ver.Ka kits go, this isn't a huge amount, but still a lot. Decal them up. Decals are fine. Nothing to write home about, though. Transformation. This goes pretty much like any other Zeta transformation you've ever done. bringing the wings over, moving the head down, forearms in. The hip section is super duper crazy tight, which allows the legs to move out and they're still functional. They're still solid. And just the look of this thing, it's so good. It's the best Wave Rider look of all time. Get the landing gear. Did I pick it up? I said as I pick it up. There we go. Landing gear pops out of the front skirt armor, the shield, and each of the wings. And it works. And it just looks great. It looks like a machine. It doesn't even look like a model kit at times. The way the thrusters bend out, the wings, everything hooks together. It's stable. It just looks amazing. This is the best Wave Rider of all time. Now, if you do put the decals on this thing, this is going to be your best friend, Microset and Soul. People talk to me about scratching decals or the kit getting busted up in transformation. All Zetas do this. But Microsoul, be very liberal with it, use a bunch, and it will keep the decals safe. Final thoughts on this kit. This, like I said earlier, is a form versus function for me. In my opinion, the Zeta 2.0 looks better. I know a lot of people said that the Ver.Ka is closer to the original line art. In my opinion, the Zeta 2.0 just looks better. That being said, the Zeta Ver.Ka is a better transformer. It is better balanced. It is better functional in terms of everything that wants to work. It's just better at what it needs to do. Does it look better? No, not in my opinion. Does it do everything else better? Yes, it does. Thumbs up, good kit. If you want the best Wave Rider ever, get this. Well, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative. I apologize this one took so long to come out. Adulting that's kind of took me away from this. Plus, this kit wasn't a fun build, and I just kind of had to stop and do something else for a little while. But I finally got it knocked out. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. See you guys next time. Oh, and one more thing. Decals. This is a Ver.Ka kit. They're all blue. They're all Bluetooth. They're all water slide. I don't know why I said Bluetooth. What the hell?